Howdy y'all. Today we're going to Korea to make one of my favorite dishes, Bibimbap. It's a mixed rice dish consisting of meat, veggies, egg, and a very special sauce. Now let's get started. First we'll start off with our rice. Make sure you always rinse it out before you start cooking it. The rice has been rinsed and water added. Place it in your rice cooker. Next we'll be making the sauce that brings the whole dish together. Start with a healthy scoop of gochujang, some sesame oil, some rice vinegar, and sugar. Then just mix it all to combine it thoroughly. Rinse off some shiitake mushrooms and give them a rough chop. We already have some thinly sliced ribeye steak here, but we'll go ahead and cut them down even smaller to bite-sized pieces. Get a pot of water boiling, and in a hot pan, let's lube it up with some oil. Drop the steak in and make sure to get a nice sear all around. And of course, don't forget to season with salt. Once the water gets the temperature, season with some salt. Drop in your spinach and bean sprouts. Make sure to get them all submerged. We're only going to leave them in there just for a few seconds for a quick blanch. Then we drain. When the beef is finished cooking, bring in a bowl of rice, and in one corner we're going to put the beef in there. In the same pan from the beef, we'll add our mushrooms and of course salt. While letting them cook, in another corner add your spinach and the bean sprouts in another. When the mushrooms are finished, we'll find some real estate for them. Re-oil the pan and crack in an egg. The yolk is crucial, so we'll only be cooking the sunny side. Then right in the middle. Next, grabbing the sauce that we prepared earlier, drizzle it right on top of everything. Don't be shy with it. And there we have our bibimbap. Now let's see how we could transform it. Now let's get ready to make some pizza. Start off, we'll go ahead and preheat the oven to 500 degrees. We have the same sauce as before with the gochujang, sesame oil, sugar, and rice vinegar. With the same strips of ribeye, we'll go ahead and cut these down also to bite-sized pieces. And we'll go ahead and marinate them in our sauce. Make sure to get that sauce in every corner. This time with our mushrooms, we'll cut them into thin slices. Grab your cast iron pan and get it hot. And get some oil onto that pan. Once warmed through, grab your cooked rice and spread it on as thin as you can. Take a beaten egg and layer it thinly on top of the rice. In your oiled pan, add the mushrooms, with of course some salt. Cook it thoroughly. And into the cast iron. Next, it's our marinated beef. Get it cooked all the way through, but try not to burn the sauce. Again, into our salted boiling water goes in our spinach and bean sprouts just to blanch. And after a few seconds, go ahead and drain them. Then pull them out, chop them up, and we'll put it on our pizza. And then once the beef is finally finished, we'll put that on top as well. Then it's off to the oven to let it cook the rest of the way and to give us that scorched rice. We pulled it out of the oven and now we just got to get it onto our cutting board. Should be relatively easy with a well-seasoned cast iron. The technique needs a little work though. And probably not pile it up as high as I did. Time to cut it into slices. And it definitely does have a crispy bottom. And here is our Korean pizza. Time to taste test. First we start off with the classic bibimbap. Make sure to mix it all together, crack that yolk, and let it drizzle all the way down. Get yourself a spoonful of every bit, and here we go. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's savory, there's a little bit of sour. Everything you want in a bowl of rice, and the vegetables give it a freshness too. Next, it's our pizza. It has a nice crust. The scorched rice should be able to pick it up. It's just all the toppings on top are falling off. Let's give it a try. What makes this so good is the crispy rice. It gives it a nice kneaded texture and helps with the rigidity. The time spent in the cast iron pan really helps. So the pizza really did surprise me, especially with the crispy rice, which really did help it out. And with some tweaking, it could definitely be a masterpiece. And who doesn't love a good pizza? But I will have to give the win today to the bibimbap. Thank you again for going on yet another journey with me. The ingredient list will be in the description. comment on what you would make down below. And of course, until next time, cook what you want to eat.